Medicine works like a double-edged sword and cuts both ways. If used properly, it can benefit us. Otherwise, not only our health, but the environment will suffer as well. As Taiwan's medication is 7.7 times that of the United States, a lot of time not all prescriptions are finished as instructed, especially since a patient's medication record is not available online. Doctors may not know what their patients are already taking and may end up repeating prescriptions. Unfortunately, more than 50% of Taiwanese simply discard their unfinished medication right along with their trash, which leads to drug pollution. Here's our report.
"78-year-old Grandpa Lin often brings his medication to his neighborhood pharmacy, which seems rather unusual. Just what is he up to?
This is for the sake of our environment. Discarding drugs improperly can cause pollution. That's why I have brought them here.
At this pharmacy in New Taipei City, residents often bring their unused medication here to be recycled. In just 3 days, the shop has already collected the following.
We have painkillers, those that treat gastrointestinal discomfort and respiratory infection.
Just how much medicine can a small pharmacy collect in a month? Upon revisiting 30 days later, we see
He only took 1 pill per sheet. Look how many sheets are wasted. Look at this. These bottled syrups weren't even used. Their seals are still intact. This really breaks my heart.
in just 1 month, over 2 kilograms each of cold medicine, pain relief, and gastrointestinal drugs are collected.
The truth is, we are not even in the peak season. It gets really bad right before the new year, when people thoroughly clean up their homes.
In New Taipei City alone, there are 293 used medicine recycling stations established in pharmacies just like this one. And every month, the collection is sent back to district health bureaus.
In 2011, we collected over 3,000 kilograms. This year, that number should be almost 1 ton. Through this service, we can promote our health policy and also help citizens learn to properly discard their medicine.
In just 1 year alone, over some 100 tons of medicine are discarded. Just how much of it is due to people not taking their meds as directed and repetitive prescriptions.
Study shows that over 50% of Taiwanese discard their unused medicine as trash. Though the country's incinerators can break down most of the drugs, some may still end up polluting our environment.
Compared to Germany, the level of antibiotics found in our Dahan River is 1,500 times higher. The river is also full of hormonal and cardiac medication. This could lead to terrifying consequences.
Scholars have established survey stations across the country's rivers to monitor drug pollution. 29 kinds of medication have been detected right by Taichung's Donghai University.
Caffeine pills are the most commonly used medicine in the world, so the highest concentration we have detected is that, which is about 20 milligrams per liter. Next up is antibiotics, which is about 4 milligrams per liter. There are also others like fever reduction and such.
More than 7% of people discard their medicine right into the sink or toilet, plus those that are discharged by our body. These man-made chemicals find their way into our environment through the sewage system.
This is what we call microbial domestication. As microorganisms are exposed to these drugs, they begin to build up tolerance. This will make treating infections much more difficult in the future. Our current sewage treatment facilities cannot handle these man-made chemicals, so they will not be removed and will eventually find their way into our water supplies and end up in our stomachs. This is really not something that we want to see happen.
To help, the Ministry of Health and Welfare is now promoting a plan to store citizens' medication records on the cloud so doctors can see what their patients are already taking and won't repeat unnecessary medication. Those drugs that need special handling will also be clearly labeled so patients won't discard them improperly.